Welcome to this quick tanking guide for Wing 2 of the Vault of the Incarnates looking for raid, where I will teach you how to tank the 3 new bosses: Earth Elemental Terros, Nasty Frozen Spider Sennarth, and Self-Obsessed Shaman Kurog Grimtotem. If you have missed my video covering Wing 1, you can find it on my channel. Do these two things first before we keep going. Download Deadly Boss Mods add-on from curseforge.com. It really is mandatory for any beginner tanks. And also, while you're at it, please like this video if you found it helpful. Alright, so the path to the first boss is very clear here, very straightforward. You zone into the raid and then you walk straight ahead. Then there is a corridor that you will kind of follow straight, and then it bends left. So you take the next doorway on your left yet again, taking another turn, and that takes you to Terros. You very clearly see him on the map, you can't get lost there. It sounds a little bit easier than it's done, because you need to fight a bunch of actually rather boring and repetitive, in my opinion, elemental trash, and an occasional named but not very dangerous trash dragon that lands in your way. Just kill them all. Terros is an earth elemental freed as soon as you reach him. Surprise, surprise. As a tank, there are basically two key mechanics for you to keep in mind here. The boss will summon little pillars or stalagmites. It's the ones that are poking from the ground, not hanging from above like stalactites do. So those have a little bit of a flashing light on top, like a bomb almost, but that I think is just for chilled LFR players made by the developers of World of Warcraft so that they can see those. As a tank, I highly recommend that you position yourself and tank the boss right in front of those pillars. So like stand in front of them so that they're behind your back. Preferably kind of position yourself so that you have a few of them behind you, as the boss will target you with a projected beam and you will not have much time. It's a very brief period of time to position yourself in a way that you kind of target this beam and so that it hits and destroys those pillars. As the boss tries to target you, he hits the pillars, yes? So just be prepared is my advice. Tank in front of them. Deadly Boss Mods DBM will tell you to taunt off the other tank occasionally, which is normal, and then the boss will also destroy part of the arena periodically, like about a quarter at a time. So that is basically a soft enrage timer, if you like. So you need to kill the boss before the whole arena is destroyed, and obviously run to the left, I suppose, with the whole raid as he starts telegraphing that he is about to do that massive cone AoE to destroy that segment of the arena. These are the main couple of things for you to worry about here. The way to the boss number 2 lies back to the corridor, so you just retrace your steps and turn left yet again, follow the same corridor and enter yet another similar doorway on the left. You cannot get lost there. It's similarly boring trash here, except more frozen fellas now and spiders to put you in the right mood. Boss number 2 is called Sennarth. It's rather hard, I must say, by LFR standards, but fun, and I enjoyed fighting him, even though I died several times, but I think it's because the other tank was an idiot who didn't communicate and never taunted on DBM queue. Start the fight at the doorway, straight as you enter the boss's area. Don't go too far ahead. Get rid of the big spider ad that gets summoned and be ready for the boss to throw a web on you and a few other raid members. DBM will tell you that he's about to pull you. This pull is not a slow and steady pull that you might have experienced before, but a rather short and rapid burst of a pull, which is a bit unusual for WoW boss mechanics, typical ones anyway. So get ready to resist and run in the opposite direction ASAP or you are dead. Don't stand in webbings on the ground and frozen puddles, obviously, and you will also see that the surface is quite slippery, so you need to watch where you're going. The boss will keep moving up slowly, so you do too. Follow the short spiral staircase as you keep fighting him. Try and stay alive is the best advice I can give you here. At the top platform, the boss will basically stand and bang, and instead of pulling you, he will now occasionally try and push you off. But this is probably the easiest phase of the whole fight in my humble opinion. Once he is dead, just go a little bit ahead to the edge of his platform where he was just standing there and take a little portal swirly that will teleport you, kind of fly you down to the bottom level yet again, where after a few corridor turns once again you will be ready to face the final boss, Kurog Grimtotem. Kurog is a hard boss, I have to say. Yes, I know, yet again, by LFR standards. So here is in a nutshell what needs to happen. Firstly, someone, maybe you, needs to very quickly type up and explain to the whole raid what to do. In LFR, people never know, and it's not super intuitive, and people will just waste your time and die, and you will have to start again. Secondly, the arena of Kurog, where he's standing, has 4 sections that you can very clearly see on the map, or if you tilt your camera you can very clearly see these sections on the ground. So you start in one of those sections. We started in the bottom left one, kinda at 7 p.m. if you like, if you imagine a clock face. The boss will get powers of that section. In our case, that started with Frost, I think. He will summon adds and blast you with various elemental powers related to that section that you're in. I recommend tanking him with your back towards the wall so that the knockback is not too bad and you are kind of more in control as a tank. Away from the raid, obviously. He gets progressively empowered, so you can watch his buff if you like, or just wait till someone starts shouting, move him, when you move him to the next section. He will occasionally also go to the center of the arena. I think it either happens on timer or as soon as you cross over into the next section. So he will enter that brief intermission phase, summoning 2 elementals that are representing 2 of the powers of those 2 sections. The one that you've just been in, let's say Frost, and the next one, which is, let's say, Fire. So there will be a Frost and Fire elementals. They're big elementals too. Kill them both, don't stand in bed, pull the boss again, and off to the next section, yeah, so that his empowerment is not too massive, and rinse and repeat, really. It sounds easy and kinda rushed here a little bit in this guide, but it is hectic and rather hard, but you need, to try it, and you will get an idea once doing it. Now that you're not completely lost and know what to expect, it will all make sense to you from here. And that is all I can offer to you today, my friends, as far as the 3 new bosses of LFR Wing 2 of the Vault of Incarnates are concerned. I hope it helps you, and I hope that you've enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did enjoy it, and subscribe for more similar guides for LFR and Mythic Dungeons of World of Warcraft Dragonflight from me if you haven't already. Talk to you next time, and bye for now.